Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Larry Scott Jr., CEO of Another Hit Love Larry Productions. I'm here today at one of my favorite venues, Crystal T Ballroom, which is located downtown Philadelphia. So today we're just gonna kind of go around, system's already set up. We're just gonna kind of point and let you guys know what we're working with, and shout outs to some of our brands and sponsors. All right, so let me break down this gold chest right here, all right? This is my favorite toy out of everything. This is my rack. I got the M32 console, which is a lifesaver because I don't really have time to bring a full board or even a compact board. So this allows me to be mobile and not take up so much space. The next thing that I have under that are two dual SLDX, from Shure. Underneath that, we are working with the Behringer S16 stage box, which is, as you can see, doesn't have a lot of inputs because I have two of them. So this is just going to be for my inputs of my vocals and then all of my outputs for in-ears, for singers, and to the subs and front of house. Underneath that, I have my top power amp, which is the QSC, which is I think it's the QLXD, which is the 4-channel power amp. And here's another one over here that's powering the subs, has a little bit more power to it. But I am a big fan of QSC and very clean and pristine sound. We're only really predicating our sound to the dance floor. When we do wedding bands and we do events that really are not projecting, hundreds of feet, then we kind of want to focus our sound in an area that's, controlled. And so we don't really boost too much volume, but we definitely wanted to make sure it's, felt and heard with clarity. My motto is big bottom, pretty top. The next thing you'll see on stage is the band setup. I'm gonna introduce some of these people as they talk. We got Grant Strickland here on guitar. And his rig is actually kind of cool because he has a pedal board that allows me to go direct, as well as he has his amp so he can get a little bit of stage volume. We have bass, which I love. This is the EBS, I believe that's a 110 or 210. And it's going basically direct out. Everybody's rocking the P16s. I would say everybody, but the majority of the band is. Everybody is on ears though, so that's a plus. If we go over here, we got my man John, who is the musical director, and he has the most funniest looking kit ever, but it sounds phenomenal. And I told him that he should never bring another kit because I have EQ'd it, compressed it, and done magic with it. It is half shells, everything, and he doesn't play hard, so it is my job to make sure that I project the kit. The microphones that I'm using, there's going to be a little bit of difference. For my toms and my snare, I'm using Digital Reference. They aren't really a top brand, but I feel like they get the job done. And they're a little durable for the type of work that we do. On my kick drum, I am a big fan of Audix series. So on my kick drums and my floor toms, I'm always gonna have an Audix D6. Other than that, we have Percussion World. Both guys are using Roland, the Pro. I believe this is the SPDX Pro. And Timmy's World over here is congas, bongos, a bunch of bells and whistles and toys and stuff like that. It runs vocals. I have just a simple condenser that's picking up all of the congas and bongos and projects pretty well. And right behind you, we're gonna go right to the horn section. In the horn section, we have either Barry or trombone, depending on which musician is showing up. I think tonight we have trombone. Then we have saxophone here in the middle. And then we have trumpet. I am using the Audix F2s for my horns, mainly because they're quick to set up and they sound pretty thick. That's one thing that I noticed about when you have certain horns, they can sound thin. And so I've tried to combine drum mics and horn mics just to try to get some warmth from them. So that's what I'm using on the saxophones. Now for the trumpet, totally different story. I'm going to condensers, Digital Reference. I think with trumpet, because it is a brass instrument and it will be loud in whatever environment you are, you kind of want to have some clarity with that and not necessarily be it dynamic because there's different textures and things and sounds and that they play that's not always blurting out the sound. So therefore having a condenser will allow me to control all of the dynamics that the trumpet player is using and playing throughout the night. And I believe the last thing I'm going to introduce you to that we're using are the Singer microphones, the Shure SLXD. Now, with these, I actually changed the capsule. They are still the SM58 capsule, but it's black. I think it's just a much sleeker look. Shout out to the guy holding the camera because he bought them for me. And that's about it. I believe the SLX-D2 universal microphone, you can use it with a lot of different capsules and receivers, but for the most part, I think this does the job very well. Shout out to American Music Supply for helping me purchase them. Let me shout out the lighting. If you see me and I look pretty lit, it's because I'm trying something different. I'm exploring in the lighting world. The case with lighting that I want to do, I really want there to be a light show. A lot of engineers don't really dabble in the lighting as much because it can be very you know, scary. But for this situation, I think it's pretty simple to say that I can have at least between 6 to 8 lights and it not be overbearing. So if you can kind of see the stage, have 4 in the front, 2 in the back, just to kind of light up the stage, and kind of create some ambiance for the musicians. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some sound check going on, so we'll come right back to you. And if you have any questions, make sure you type them in the comments, all that type of stuff. We love to be able to, you know, talk to you guys about what we're doing, any suggestions, all that type of stuff. You know, we're tech, we're geeks, so bring it on now.